All right, let's just dive right into this. Welcome to the Explainer. Look, if you've been feeling this deep, almost exhausting frustration with modern work lately, kind of trying to figure out if grinding it out even makes sense anymore in today's economy, trust me, you are absolutely not alone. Today, we're unpacking a really fascinating piece from Tech Reader magazine. It completely validates all of that frustration, but then, and this is the best part, it offers a totally different operating system for how we view our own effort.
Right off the bat, the author hits us with this wildly counterintuitive idea. Quote, "The antidote to short-term thinking isn't long-term thinking." Crazy, right? I mean, we're always told that the fix for our anxious, hyper-fast working lives is to just zoom out, right? Make a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. But the source material argues the real solution is actually something else entirely.
Consider the farmer. Now, the author asks us to look at this central metaphor, and this is absolutely crucial, not as some symbol of delayed gratification. It's not about patiently waiting for a giant payoff down the road. Instead, think of someone who is just fully present in the morning field, doing exactly what needs to be done today without obsessing over the harvest. They're just there. The work itself is the point.
Section 1, the broken scoreboard. Generational despair. Okay, before we can even talk about this farmer's mindset as a solution, we really need to acknowledge the pain of the modern worker.
The article impartially lays out the raw economic realities we're dealing with today. We're talking wealth concentration hitting century highs, entry-level knowledge work is actively shrinking, and housing costs, they've completely structurally decoupled from wages. When you look at it, the traditional work hard, get ahead ladder that totally defined previous generations, well, for a lot of young adults today, it's visibly lost its bottom rungs. That old bargain is just broken.
But here's the thing. The true damage of this broken reward system isn't strictly financial. The author writes, when the scoreboard stops confirming you, you stop knowing who you are. And wow, that hits the nail on the head. When we outsource our entire self-worth to external metrics, our job title, our salary, the social media stats, and then that scoreboard breaks, it triggers a massive identity crisis. I mean, if the scoreboard stops working, who even are you?
Section 2, the paradox of time, acting versus reacting. So how do we usually respond when the system breaks down like this?
Well, the source points out we usually swing to extremes. On one hand, we have the instant gratification chaser. This is the modern worker trapped in a permanent, anxious future, constantly refreshing metrics, just waiting for that little dopamine hit to tell them they're okay. Now, contrast that with the farmer. The farmer lives completely in the present. Their identity is totally settled just by the daily act of showing up. They aren't sitting around waiting for a scoreboard to validate their existence.
Section 3, craft is ground, the ultimate solution. So how do we actually pull this off? How do we adopt that farmer's mindset without just running away and hiding?
The author introduces this concept of craft as the permanent fix for surviving a broken economic terrain. They define craft as the ongoing, inexhaustible project of getting better at the specific thing you do. And because true craft has literally no finish line, it cannot be invalidated by market shifts or crazy AI tech disruptions or a broken scoreboard. The market could totally crash tomorrow, but your pursuit of getting better, that remains entirely yours.
The depth is in the person. True value is built internally. The text gives these incredible examples, like the 30-year farmer who knows things about the soil that you could never put in a corporate report, or the daily writer who has built up this undeniable muscle for words, the veteran engineer with a decade of pattern recognition. This kind of compounding knowledge outlasts any external metric, because the value is baked right into the person doing the work.
Section 4, your actual work, personal agency. Ultimately, the goal of this explainer is to move you from a reactive posture to an acting posture. He is a farmer whether the season is good or bad. I love this quote. It's a vital reminder that adopting craft isn't just some viral life hack for success. It's a durable identity. It's a sense of self that absolutely does not need a scoreboard's permission to exist. The field is there, morning comes, and you go to work.
So I want to wrap up this explainer by leaving you with this really provocative question from the text. What is the work that is actually mine to do, and am I doing it? It's a challenge to stop agonizing over whether the external system is rational and start focusing intensely on the work right in front of you, because ultimately, that is where your true power lies. Thanks for watching, and keep focusing on your craft.